Hello, YouTube. I'm Vince White. I'm an employment attorney, and on this channel, we answer publicly posted questions from YouTube users, getting folks the answers they need from an employment attorney. Here, we're talking about the company. I guess I can't say that. I can't say that a given company bought my farm. That would be wrong. So I won't say that. Listen, IBM is a poorly run institution. Has been for a very long time. Played my grandfather very, very dirty back in the day. And then, of course, their ex-CEO, Ginny, thought it was a really great idea to record a long multimedia presentation about how they were going to be firing older workers and prioritizing hiring and promoting millennials and younger workers. That's my characterization of what they did. Obviously, they would disagree with that characterization. But, without talking about any of the settlements our firm may have arranged, we can look at the public settlements, which I believe range in the hundreds or thousands of the various claims that IBM generated during her extraordinarily well thought out tenure there. So I would never say that a particular employer bought my farm through their ignorant behavior. I wouldn't say that. I would never say that. I would not be at liberty to say that. But I could say it sure looks like they bought a couple other people farms. And maybe Ferraris while we're at it. So anyways, on the topic of IBM. Stupid IBM. Okay, so here's a tweet, and I don't go on the tweeters. I don't go on the tweeters. I don't care about the tweeters. No one matters on Twitter. It's not a thing. There's nobody there. It's just bots. You're talking to no one. Good luck with your tweeter. It doesn't matter. But there's this Twitter user, Nick Gustafson, who was his article was linked to me as a thoughtful bit of reporting. And he says that IBM's new CEO spoke about the future possibilities of artificial intelligence and what it could mean for IBM's workforce, even going so far as to pause hiring for AI replaceable roles. Yeah, so I've used AI. I've played with AI. I played with Bard. I played with a couple others. It is not currently in a place to be replacing office workers. I assure you, it's not there today. Will it eventually? Yeah, of course. I mean, listen, most office jobs are not even real jobs, right? Like HR. I love my HR professionals. I love them. They're amazing in how incompetent they are and how they create cases for us on the regular. I don't know what I would do without HR professionals just getting paid hundreds of thousands of dollars a year to fail repetitively over and over. I don't know what I would do. And I love them for that. And I'm going to be sad when their fake little non-jobs get replaced by AI, because AI will actually follow the checklist and will always engage in best practice. And we'll do things like, you need a reasonable accommodation, give us the paperwork. Instead of, oh, I don't know about that, which is the classic HR response. Oh, yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's not, is that reasonable? Yeah. Why? Why would you say that? AI is just going to say, yeah, give me the paperwork. And then you're going to follow up and be like, why didn't I get my accommodation? And AI is going to say, because you didn't give me the paperwork. Please give me the paperwork. I want to accommodate you. Give me the paperwork. And you're going to bring your case, and AI is going to be like, I reminded them to give me their reasonable accommodation paperwork 37 times. I did it every 4 days on the dot via text message, email, and interoffice memo. They never turned it in, so I couldn't accommodate them. I predetermined that I was hoping that I could accommodate them. Here is where I noted that in my log. That's going to be a bad day. That's going to be a tough case, right? It's going to be very different from the HR professional who sucks down 360, 380 grand a year from Google to just generate poorly managed cases that make my clients money, right? Fantastic. I love HR, but I digress. So listen, is IBM really going to replace their current workforce with AI? No, IBM is not well run. It doesn't make a lot of money. I mean, listen, it's all relative. It doesn't make a lot of money in terms of profit. There's plenty of revenue. They don't have that many products going anymore. But listen, they've got legacy revenue. They've got streams of revenue. Are they a profitable company? I mean, technically, I guess. Are they taking over the world? No. No, I mean, they divested themselves. I mean, they were the leaders in many ways of machine learning for a period of time. And I believe they just yeeted all of that away for no apparent reason. And then they got a new CEO posting about how cool AI is. After they were like, well, we're the leader in yet another industry. Somehow. We're always the thought leader. Never the profiter. Right? Profitor? I don't know. I don't even know if that's a word. But, so when they say that they're going to not be hiring, yeah, they're not hiring because of AI. They're not hiring because they're doing layoffs and they're not profitable. And they're hemorrhaging employees left and right to try to make their margins work. And when they say it's because they're going to use AI, yeah, maybe someday, but probably not today. That's probably somebody trying to protect their share price, right? I mean, I am not aware of a privately available AI that can replace most office workers today. I'm not aware. Could it exist? Sure. Does the government have AI that could do office jobs? I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure the government's AIs are significantly more advanced than what is publicly available to private citizens, right? I don't know that. I just assume that. But Bard and ChatGPT, it ain't it. It's not happening. Not in 2023, probably not in 2024. By 2030? Yeah. You might want to if you have kind of a paper pusher job in white collar America, you're on notice. It's time to pick up a skill, right? It's time to learn maybe a trade, pick up something new to do, because we're still going to have thought jobs, and we're still going to have the trades, but a lot of the middle management and the paper pushing in the world, that is going to go away. That's not going to last. It's not long for this world. But you have time. You have time to invest in yourself, make intelligent decisions about the future, and plan accordingly. You're a smart person. I believe in you. You're going to be okay. This post, and listen, Nick Gustafson, it's good reporting. The CEO did say that, I'm sure. I'm just saying that CEO's full of shit. That CEO is trying to protect share price by sounding smart and saying, yeah, we're going to have AI do those jobs. The fuck you are. Not in 2023, you're not. Not in 2024. It's not nonsense. Listen, I had Bard, the Google AI. I was like, listen, I need a late checkout for my hotel room. Can you do that for me? Bard was like, yeah, I could call your hotel and do that for you. And I was like, are you sure you can do that? I absolutely can, Vince. I can do that. I'm Bard. I can do that. I was like, okay, so do it. Go ahead. And it told me that it did. It's like, yeah, I called. I arranged you a late checkout. Are you serious, Bard? That's incredible. So I go to my conference, and on the way, I stop by the front desk. I'm like, hey, Vince White, room, blah, blah, blah. Did someone call for me and arrange a late checkout? lady at the desk looks at me. She's like, no. I'm like, oh, no one called at all? No, no one called. You don't have a late checkout. Could I have one? Sure. Here you go, Vince. So I go back on my phone with Bart and I'm like, hey, buddy. Are you sure you arranged me a late checkout? Bart assured me yet again. Yeah, I did. You got it. You're good for like 1 o'clock. Like, well, are you sure you're not lying to me, Bart? Because I just checked and I didn't have a late checkout. And Bart said, oh, my bad. Obviously, I'm paraphrasing. That is not going to replace most middle managers, most paper pushers. That's not there yet. Although it does lie roughly as well as an HR professional. I kid. Like, subscribe, comment down below. Helps me to help more people just like you.